Welcome in, I'm Dirt Farmer. This is our family farm in Montana, and it's getting a little bit rainy out there today. And since it's raining today, I'm hoping I finally get done getting the water pump installed on the old Dodge here. And today is Memorial Day, so I do want to say thank you to all past and present service members. We're pretty lucky we get to live in the United States here and have as much freedom as we do. So thank you guys to anyone who has served. Today's Monday, and since Saturday, we've had about 2.5 inches of rain. So we do have a bunch of work to do down at the river to get our irrigation pump ready. But I think our spraying is definitely going to be delayed quite a few days because it's going to be a little bit mushy out in the fields. Just got the Dodge put back together and I tested it out quick and it seemed to run good, so that's good. However, I went to go start the Ford to take it out of the shed here, and a little issue, it won't actually fire. So I don't know if we got some type of fuel issue with this thing or the fuel lift pump. Something's going on, but it's not making any ignition. So that's gonna have to get that fixed now just to get the Dodge out of here. Oh, it's good to have the old dirty Dodge back out on the road here again. I'm just glad this thing's running. Up here by the ridge, looking at some of our spring wheat, and actually we could do a little comparison because on the right-hand side of us is some of the neighbor's spring wheat. And you can see their stuff's actually a lot lighter green than ours is. So ours is actually, I think, a week or two ahead of theirs. And then you got to keep in mind too, it could be a different variety of seed as well. So it might not actually even be the same exact type of spring wheat. It could be a different spring wheat as well. But both ours and the neighbors is looking really nice. We'll walk out into ours here and see how it looks. And it's looking like a nice stand. Everything is looking nice and thick and no missed spots either, which is always good. Except for this one row right here. So this must have been one plugged up run, and that's kind of the issue with using that older Flexicoil air seeder, is we don't have a blockage system on it that works anymore. So yeah, I had no idea that this thing was blocked until right now. But other than that one blocked run, everything is looking really nice out here. I was too busy, so I didn't make it down to the lake over Memorial Day, but we're back down here again because we have to pull one of my dad's irrigation pumps out. So pretty much the opposite of what we were doing last week. We just got to pull the one pump apart and then take it back across the lake. And hopefully it goes pretty smoothly because I do have a ton of work to do on my full-time normal job too. And there they go across the water again with that one pump. Like I said, we're just pulling the one pump and not both of them. So we're actually pretty close to done now. We got the pump off the water, so now it just needs to go and get fixed up. And my little half day at the lake here is done because I need to get back to my full-time job now. Back home, flying across the field in the gator here. Our weeds are getting massive out here, but I was just trying to check and make sure it's actually dry enough to go spraying, which it is, so we're gonna be doing a little spraying this afternoon. Well, we already had one interesting spot. I about got this thing stuck in a mud hole about halfway down the field there, but seems to be doing good still. Just about got it stuck turning around right there. We definitely have lots of water all over the place. Wanted to get this little tiny field sprayed. However, you guys can probably see there's a little pond right here at the end of it, and that's like a third of the field. So I think we're gonna maybe just wait to spray this little guy. We're out here on the big old 320 acre field now. So this is actually the biggest field we have on our farm here. Like I said, 320 acres, all one big field. It's about 5 o'clock, however, we're not done for the day. Even though I went over to help my dad this morning and then I just got 300 acres sprayed, we're still not done. Because now I'm actually getting ready to hit the road and go down to Billings, Montana. So if you guys don't know much about Montana, I'm pretty much here up at the Canadian border, and Billings, Montana is on pretty much the south end of the state. So I'm gonna be going across pretty much the entire state tonight. Well, we made it to Dairy Queen. We got the almost 2,000 pound clutch in the back of the pickup, but before we get out of Billings, we do want to stop at one of the biggest shields in the country. There's a full-size Ferris wheel in here. Along with that, there's also a mountain with some of the animals in Montana. A full-size plane is also in the front of the store, and then we got the backside of the mountain with all the animals on here too. And you know what every store needs is an animatronic Abraham Lincoln in it.
By the people, for the people.
one more quick check of the straps, because once we climb up the Zimmerman Trail here, it's pretty much all highway all the way home up to the northern part of the state. Out here by Square Butte, it's just flat, 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 and then you kind of turn a little bit, and we've got some mountains in the background there. And like I said, Square Butte kind of right over there. Well, it's Saturday and it is just pouring rain out here again, so I don't think we're going to be doing a whole lot more for the week here, so I will probably see you guys next week.